be like, and that was all on video.
So I've had the pleasure of getting to know you through you being my drawing teacher, and just kudos to you because you're honestly the best drawing teacher I've ever had. So it's been lovely having going through this experience with you. But tell us a little bit about yourself. So introduce yourself.
Well, thank you. I've really enjoyed teaching you. You've always come with loads of energy and beautiful things, which is great. But when I'm not teaching, I'm a painter, and I mostly work in oil paints on canvas. Really keeps me going because without it I think I'd go a bit mad.
Yeah, that's awesome. So how long have you been doing that?
Gosh, it's hard to pinpoint. I mean, since I finished art school, I think it's been about 7 years.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so no, it's been a constant passion.
And I'm sure that journey kind of takes you to all different kinds of experiences. So what's been your highlight? If you could pick a career highlight up until this point, what was a great moment that you're yeah, I love what I'm doing?
I think, oh gosh, there's a few. Sometimes it's just the conversations you have with people, and something about your painting is brought back a memory to them that is so strong and particular, and I just think when you've achieved that and brought that conversation out of someone just through visually presenting something, then that's incredible. But there's a lot of those conversations, but one fun moment was, I remember someone saying, well, great painting of a laundromat you've done. Who's ever going to want to own it? And then it sold to my first collector, so
amazing.
That was quite fun.
That's a great moment. That's a win for sure. So tell us a little bit about, first of all, we're in this amazing space, wine bar, and your art is hung in this space, which is great. So tell us a little bit more about that. Clearly you've established some relationships where you collaborate, or I love that it's in such a local spot too.
Yes.
It's just oh well, my art's showed in a little wine bar, and I'm sure it's great for either past clients and future clients, or so people can go check out some of my pieces.
Very easy to drag someone to such a beautiful interview.
Yeah.
Have a bit of wine, check out the art.
Yeah, so it's an experience, and I
Yes.
think creating an experience is so good. So tell us a little bit more about how you kind of formed those relationships and how this came about.
Yeah. So the Enoteca Bellini is owned by Camilla, and she's now become a great friend, and it was wonderful to be approached by her and to think about collaborating with her in terms of, she's got her passion for wine and food, also got a really artistic soul, and so bringing that passion and that knowledge with the artwork, and it was just a really fun thing to do. Worked out well. I still come here and I feel at home. It's wonderful. But it has been really fun, as I was saying before, if you want to collaborate with different people and who are passionate about their trade or artisans, it's a wonderful place to do that. And I'm sure you've experienced that. There are so many talented artisans here in Florence.
Definitely. So how do you find yourself, Florence, Italy? This is great, but I know you travel. I know, you ended up here, kind of. How long have you been living in Italy?
7 years.
7 years,
since I
Wow.
finished art school, and it was very much a choice.
Okay.
I was lucky enough to meet someone who's now my husband, who also wanted to come and live here, but it really was a choice of living in Florence in particular. And then now that I'm here, I keep seeing why it's such a great decision, but it's also about being in Tuscany. But Florence is an amazing place, and I think people come here for different reasons, and it's creative, but it's sleepy as well. And when you really want to be creative, there's lots of things going on, because it does attract a huge amount of people. But when you need to retire and just be creating, it also gives you that freedom to do that.